Hi Capricorn, welcome to your weekly forecast for March 23rd through the 29th. I'm sorry for the late posts, guys. We're going to see what's happening the week ahead with this lovely deck here, and then we're going to pull an affirmation from a second tarot deck here, okay? Because we have new moon energy that we've come into in the beginning of the week. A lot of people are at a very interesting place right now in the world. I think much of the world is. So what better energy, what better time to do some affirmation work? We're going to connect here and see what's coming up for Capricorn Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. Alrighty, my darlings. So Monday, Tuesday for Capricorn. Wednesday, Thursday for Capricorn. Come on now. Come on now. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There we are, my darlings. All three of your cards. Monday, Tuesday, you all have the Lovers. All right, Capricorn. So this could be Gemini energy. If you have Gemini in your moon or in your rising, it could definitely be energy that's coming up to the surface at this time. I will talk a little bit at the end about the moon, rising, all that good stuff, because a lot of you have been asking questions. But you may have Gemini in your planetary placements that's coming to the forefront here. Some of you may be dealing with a Gemini. But astrology aside for a moment here, let's keep in mind a few things. Number one, this is a major arcana card. So when the major arcana cards come up, they're going to tell us that whatever's happening Monday, Tuesday, it's going to be following you around for a while. It's a shift. It's a change in energy. This is going to be a theme for you for a while. Okay, there's like a growth, there's lessons, there's things happening. And so in that new moon energy, which we're just fresh in this new moon in Aries, this new moon is behaving a lot like a full moon in that a lot of people are clearing and releasing. And it's specifically going to be around childhood traumas, family, like things that you inherited from family karma, past life karma. People are releasing and getting like a fresh start, like a clean slate energetically. And so for some of you Capricorns, if you've been blocked in love or if love has been challenging for you, this could very well be coming up to give you some reassurance that a lot of what you're releasing at this time is opening the door to love, or that you're on the road of bringing in a significant soulmate. Okay, in general, whether or not love is an issue for you or whether or not you care at all about love and romance, the Lovers card comes in with a message of choices, decisions, and sometimes sacrifices, figuring out what our deal breakers are. Okay, some of you might be asking this question around career. You might be asking, what is my deal breaker here around career, or what am I sacrificing for what I'm getting? Is it worth it? Is there something else that's more appealing to me, right? So it's choices, decisions. Sometimes it can be sacrifices and making a decision. It's about choices and decisions. So for other ones of you, because this is a general reading, you guys aren't going to experience the energy in exactly the same way. For other ones of you, you're coming out of a time of indecisiveness. Right? A lot of people are home now. Some people are working from home, so they're still busy. But there are other people who aren't working from home. They're just kind of home and they're like, what do I do with myself? So you might be doing a lot of thinking. You might be spending a lot of time like kind of going over your life in your head. And you might be thinking of here, like, what do I want to do? Like, here's the time to make some decisions and some choices. I think a lot of you are coming out of autopilot. I think a lot of you have been on autopilot because Capricorns, you guys have had a rough spell. You have had a rough few years, right? I'm not a Capricorn, I'm a Scorpio. But Scorpios had a nightmare 10, 12-year period up until a few years ago. And I think Capricorns went through something very similar. And just like Scorpio came out of it a couple of years ago, Capricorn, a lot of you are starting to come out of that tough spell now, that tough block of energy, tough block of time. You're coming out of it now. And you're realizing that, wow, I've just kind of been on autopilot, trying to survive, just trying to, not think about things, try to get through the day. And now it's coming into a time of decisive decision making, right? You're like, here's a chance for a fresh start. Here's a chance to really think about what I want to do in the future moving forward. I feel, Capricorn, a lot of you, those of you that are in a situation where you're not working right now, depending on where you are and what part of the world. I know here in the US, one of the phrases that was used was non-essential employees shouldn't be going to work, like they should, or non-essential businesses, I'm sorry, non-essential businesses should like close down. And so some of you maybe fell under that umbrella and you really took it personally because it made you feel like basically the world is saying what you do doesn't matter or that your job isn't important. And a lot of you are taking that in a way where you're like, you know what? Then why should I do it anyway? Why should I return to it? Like when this whole thing is over and we kind of go back to like a, regular way of life again, why should I go back to that? If it's not essential, if it's not important, why am I wasting my time going in there? And so a lot of you are making decisions and choices about what you want to do instead. You're coming up with a game plan in that way. I keep hearing non-essential, like that, it got under your skin, right? You're like, what's that supposed to mean, right? Like I'm important. So you're coming into, waking up from that autopilot and you're like, okay, all right. So what is of value? What is something I can do that I'm going to feel good about doing, that I feel like it's actually going to matter? Okay, so some of you might be making some decisions. You might be looking at your budget, figuring out a way to become self-employed or start some project or make a career change. Like you're really coming up with a game plan and figuring out, how can I do this? How can I go about it? What are some ways I can maybe simplify my life or open up resources or finances? So you're getting serious and you're making some choices and decisions. Your Wednesday, Thursday, Capricorn, and this is very interesting because I shuffled. You guys saw me shuffle. I shuffled and shuffled, but you have the Temperance card coming up in the middle of the week, as did Aquarius. Aquarius had it in the middle of the week. So some of you could have a relationship with an Aquarius where you guys are at a very significant crossroads. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you are with an Aquarius, definitely very significant crossroads. They had a lot of really interesting energy coming up. And so there could be some karmic stuff that you're clearing with this person. There could be unfinished business that you guys have to address and work through. But let's put astrology aside for a moment. This could be a Sagittarius, right? Sagittarius is represented by the Temperance card. But overall, Temperance card is going to indicate timing is an issue here, right? You have to be patient. Whatever these plans and ideas are that are coming in, you're not going to be able to hit the ground running full force. Timing is an issue here. You got to walk before you can run. Okay, so Temperance card also indicates like spirit working through you, coming into a way in which you feel like, I don't want to say you feel like, because it is what's happening, but coming into the energy where you can feel spirit moving and working through you, where you're like, okay, this is how I want to make an impact on this planet. This is how I want to make a difference in this world. And whether you're going into it by a career change and something you're doing as a living, or whether you're going into it by way of some kind of project or volunteer work, or getting involved with a certain organization or a cause, you're like, this is how I'm contributing, this is how I'm leaving my impact in the world. Some of you may be even making a name for yourself, or feeling that it's a sense of making a name for yourself, but doing something associated or connected with a higher calling. Wanting to be of service and allowing spirit to move through you to be of service. That is also a message with the Temperance card. And it has a lot of layers, And since this is a general reading, you guys are going to be impacted by the energy in different ways, right? So that's why I try to go over the different scenarios. You have 2 major arcana cards coming in back to back. So whatever's happening this week, Capricorn, this is a really, really big week for you in terms of epiphanies, in terms of revelations, in terms of waking up, in terms of becoming unblocked. And when you have really big energy like this coming in and flowing through, you may be very tired. Okay, when we get unblocked, or when we're going through releasing, or we're going through transitions, energetically it can be exhausting. So make sure you're keeping hydrated, make sure you're getting enough sleep, make sure you're getting enough rest, make sure that you're being gentle with yourself physically. Okay, if you're feeling a little sluggish or a little kind of, maybe even lethargic, maybe some of you would even describe it as lethargic. It can be a lot of the release that you're experiencing at this time. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is Knight of Coins. So in true Capricorn fashion, my darlings, a lot of you are, very aware of this decision that you're making, the direction you're wanting to go in, this difference you're wanting to make. You're realizing that, okay, you know what, this is going to take some time, right? And maybe before I didn't want to do it because I thought, oh, it's going to take too much time. Maybe now the universe is giving you time. But you're coming into this Knight of Pentacles energy where you're like, okay, let's figure out how to make it happen. Let's get to work. So you're getting to work. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're getting to work. You're making a commitment to yourself that this time is going to be different. I'm not going to give up on the plan. I'm not going to put it on the back burner. I'm not going to procrastinate like maybe I have in the past because I got busy with other things. I'm going to put my agenda first. I'm going to put my work first. I'm going to put my thing first. And I'm going to, one foot in front of the other, stay consistent, stay committed to it. You are ready to embrace the long haul. Okay, some of you, this could be a relationship. I'm going to tell you honestly, if you're dating an Aquarius, or if you're with an Aquarius's reading was like they were ready to bounce out of a situation. So if you are dealing with an Aquarius, then this is telling me you're stepping up like, look, I'm going to work on this. We're going to figure this out. We're going to see how we can fix things, right? But Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Coins, is it's going to be work and it's going to take a while. It's not going to be an overnight fix. It's not going to be a quick fix. Those of you where this is more in terms of like career, I'm going to say career change, because I feel like maybe before, I feel like what the Knight of Coins is saying, maybe before you were really hung up on moving up in your company. You were really hung up on like getting a new title or reaching a certain level. And I feel in light of recent events, you're like, why does this even matter? Like, what purpose does this have? And I want to do something more meaningful. So you're committing to that, to making that change, to launching your own thing, or getting your foot in the door into some place where you feel you're making more of a difference, or doing something more important, or something that you feel is more important. So committing and staying consistent and taking the steps required to make that change. Okay, let's check out your affirmation for the week. And I encourage you guys to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos as well. Some weeks your moon sign or rising sign video may resonate with you more than others. And I will talk about that at the end. But let's see what your affirmation is for my darling Capricorns. Alrighty, my dears. So here we have Four of Air. Very interesting. So there may be a separation. There may be a time apart for some of you. Four of Air can be a bit of a timeout. Maybe it's from your work. A lot of people are experiencing that right now. Maybe it's within Aquarius or within a relationship. But Four of Air is a card that comes up for me a lot when somebody is mentally and emotionally exhausted and they need a timeout. So remember how I said be gentle with yourself? Four of Air is confirming that. Like maybe you've been through so much, and maybe things are beginning to stabilize, and maybe you're beginning to have a better understanding of what you want to do, or like, you know, where you want to head, what direction you want to go in, and you're tempted to hit the ground running. But Knight of Coins is saying easy there, easy there, one day at a time, one step at a time. Four of Air is saying rest first, recharge first. Let's look at your affirmation here. So for Four of Air, my dears, we have this affirmation. It says, it's time to rest my mind and allow peace to take the place of busyness or boredom. The mind needs quiet to think and find clarity. If I allow my mind to rest, I will have greater clarity and my mind will be sharper. This is the time for a break. I need to take care of myself. So this is kind of like reprogramming your thinking, reprogramming that negative voice in your head that's like, you're lazy, be productive, get up and do something, right? You might have that nagging voice in your head. This is a way to kind of help shift and change that. I encourage you guys to take a screenshot of this or pause, and if you want to rewrite it in a way that's more natural to you, like the way that you would say it, like in your words, and make that your affirmation, please feel free to do so, because anything you can do to put a personal touch on it gives it that much more power. A lot of you have been commenting and messaging me and asking me, you know, sending me your astrology chart or asking me about the planetary placements and what they mean and how to find certain planetary placements. And I tell you guys in the videos, I tell you all the time, I'm not an astrology expert. I wish I knew those things in detail, but I don't want to try to teach people about something I'm not an expert about. But I, you know, and I've said this in the videos, and someone actually reached out to me, I had an astrologer reach out to me and give me a really great sun return reading. It was just a forecast for the year, basically, based on my planetary alignments and positions and like my chart, my astrology chart. And it was very fast, very thorough, very easy to understand. And they have a lot of free things on the site, like guides and articles and things that are very helpful in explaining astrology. And they also do astrology readings for a really reasonable price, and they were super cool guys. They offered to sponsor the channel and sponsor the videos by offering you guys 30% off their already very reasonable prices. They're not expensive readings. And with the code ANGEL30, you get 30% off. So that's linked in the description. If you want a private reading with me, like if you want a tarot reading, you can click on the Calendly link and you can schedule a private reading with me there. Love and romance reading for March is linked in the description. Channeled angel message for March is linked in the description. And I'm going to do the April ones in the next coming days. I thank you guys for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Don't forget the card of the day on Instagram and Facebook. And I'm wishing you all a wonderful, wonderful week. Take care.